know ain't nobody watching yet, but we're gonna use this to make a long form video in the future. So we're gonna switch it up. Usually I'm ripping the little TRX4 around, but today we got the mini version, and we got a few modifications here. We got maybe 10 or so, and that is a bone stock, brand new, untouched, tiny unit. So we're gonna get started. Pop the body off this little guy, and see what we're working with. So body is a different material from these. It's like a hard plastic, like a hard body, and these are like Lexan, like super flimsy, really thin stuff. So I'm just spreading dirt in the work area here. And this one is gonna be filthy one day. I did manage to destroy the side mirror already, and it does just pop in, and I am gonna glue it back, but it'll never live. It'll never ever survive. I'm gonna do it anyway. And this is what comes with a little truck. Got a little tool kit. Got a little Reese hitch to pull a little trailer. And these are a few of the mods that we're gonna be putting on here. We got some new aluminum bumpers. We got America, the reason we get to do all this fun stuff, and the rest of the world, gets a lot of their freedoms. Got a brushless system, the TRAXXAS version. So I'm going to tap into that and see what that's all about. Got another Reese hitch that came with the trailer, and some little shock tabs. Give you a little boosted suspension in the rear there if you need it. Got some new axles from Miss. I did pull these out and just check them out. They're the high steering axles, basically. Like you get 50 some odd degrees, 52 I believe, from these. And hoping to really improve this steering radius because it's kind of lacking. So we're hopeful that the new axles will work on that. Got a tonneau cover for the bed, and actually Brandon made that. He's the other guy on the channel. So I got that. Got an interior to go inside the little truck, and that should bolt right in. Gonna get a little guy made, so kind of looks like it's got a driver. And we got that is a carbon fiber battery tray. It kind of has a lower center of gravity. We're gonna see how that works out. May end up doing a chassis change on this thing, but we'll do all this cool stuff first. Got some new bearings. Got light kit. Man, I got more stuff than I thought. Got stainless steel drive shafts and some stainless steel links and a trailer. Got a whole trailer. Put it all in. Brandon 3D printed these. They're absolutely sick. And yeah, so they just slide into the factory spots on the trailer, and it's like a gym. So I'm gonna get you set up on a tripod so that we can go ahead and start unhooking some of this stuff. I guess there's not gonna be much of this left, but we're gonna see what we can do. And I appreciate everybody watching. Y'all click subscribe if you hadn't already. It helps us out a ton. And I'm gonna do my very best to stay in frame here with all this stuff and just start kind of unpackaging everything. That's what the rear axle looks like. It does have brass outers, and that'll add a little weight to the exterior. The pumpkin angle is very much altered from typical, so that's cool. It doesn't snag on anything. That's the bottom, super smooth. Miss outdid themselves. Got a front. Haven't actually opened this one. good. Similar design, so the pumpkin is like upright, and I really like that. It's got double CVDs on it, and also has brass outers and brass wow, that thing turned sharp. That's great. It has brass bushings, and everything from the axle itself outward is brass. So very nice unit there. Very impressed with that. And that comes with some links and steering links and servo mount. So that's gonna be great. Got some stickers. Right. Got a charging plug that's like for the bigger cars, so that you can use the 4M battery and plug into the typical TRAXXAS charger. So that's very cool. Get this battery out. That's a 750 mAh. And could probably go ahead and take out these lights and see what I'm going to be dealing with here. AJ Mahabali, really appreciate you watching from the Netherlands. It's very sick. Oh wow, that's not what I expected. Got some zip ties in there. I'm sure they're quality. And the lights are like a lot more involved as far as their housings than I expected. I can kind of plug these in and get a little idea of how bright they are in a moment, just to see what kind of light we're working with, what kind of lumens we're about to be spitting out. Got that. I will not be using this ESC, but just for sake of knowing. Oh wow, we got ambers and reds. Let's see. There's the headlight. They're sweet. Got the amber. Let's see, we got turn signals. No turn. Got backup light. Okay, the backup light is sick. That's gonna be great. Can't ask for no better than that. Okay. Get that unplugged. Light kit, highly recommended. It just adds something to it. I don't know what to say about it other than that. The brushless system. Let's get that unboxed. Oh wow, that motor is little. And it is an outrunner. Sick. That's gonna look sick. And the ESC got a lot more channels. Looks like it added, let's see, yeah, at least an extra channel. So that's cool. That's the unit there. I dig that. And that's that. These are supposed to be waterproof, so I got high hopes. Maybe I should start there. That's the most exciting thing. Put the big brushless motor on it. As far as the size comparison, much smaller. Probably 3 times the power. And lighter as well. So the ESC is probably heavier than the factory unit, which is fine. It's not like it's in a terrible location. But I believe the new battery location is going to allow me to stack the ESC and the battery to get the weight to the middle of the truck. Ooh, that's the real deal carbon fiber right there. Let's get a peek at that. Gotta hit the light just right to get it in camera. It says Xhausted. It's like laser cut in. Oh yeah, there it is. Xhausted. So not super expensive, but super sick. So I recommend that because it just looks. And there's the next unit. And it should have some standoffs in these bags. Yeah, there they go. So I will be able to stack the battery and the ESC on top of each other. That is ideal. So maybe first I should go ahead and get this stock battery tray out of the way. That might be first best. There's one piece of rubber gone. See what size this is. That size. And I really appreciate everybody watching and saying hey and telling me it's cool. I think so too. And I appreciate you sticking around and watching, and go check out the rest of the channel. We got a lot of videos and starting to grow. So I appreciate all the support. Big time. Let's see, where's... There we go. You got to squeeze that thing just right. There it is. There it is. She's out. Okay. Do one plug at a time here. There we go. Stock battery tray. It's out of there. New battery tray. Got to be put together. So, got these two pieces. We got some standoffs to go in between them. So we'll dump this out there. Okay, we got two different sizes. And we got these little pieces of rubber and all these screws. So we're going to dump the whole mess right there. Got some little washers. Oh yeah, it's a nice little collection. You always add this stuff to your collection. You never know. The RC world it'll screw you up. There you go. Oh man, Biggin's driveway. Appreciate that. You my hero. That is literally the first dollar. You my hero. Been trying to tell you we gonna make it. Brandon said we gonna make it. Yeah, I dig that. Okay, so I think the battery now is gonna slide in between these and be rubber banded in. I think that's right. I ain't sure. Might have to look up a picture. Got some Velcro in the bag here. That seems really appropriate for fitment. Or I can flip it over. No, that goes for the drive shaft. That's like a little notch for the drive shaft to rotate in. I think it is this way. It fits too right not to go there. And the screw holes. The screw holes do line up, I believe. We're gonna shoot for that first. Oh yeah, that's a good sound. Oh yeah, that looks sweet. Now looking at this, I'm definitely better off to go ahead and unscrew those two screws I just put in, because I'm going to be putting in a new motor. So transmission got to come out. Transmission coming out, might as well put bearings in it. But I love the fitment. There's a different Allen tool, so let me just grab this new freshie out of this bag. That's exciting. Brand new Allen wrench. Never been destroyed. Oh yeah, crispy. Really appreciate everybody watching. We only need like 100 more subscribers or something like that, and we'll be a legit YouTube channel, y'all. So we really appreciate all that support so far. But click subscribe if you hadn't already. That's gonna make us. Let's go ahead and drop this drive shaft. That doesn't appear to be the right way. It was. Maybe that's a different size. Nope, got it. Got that little screw, skinny screw. That thing is affixed. We'll break out our flathead scissors. Pop that thing back. There it goes. Alright, so get that out of the way. Front wheel drive. So, I've never pulled a transmission off one of these. Man, not a whole lot to that. That worked good. I am going to go ahead and cut this zip tie, because I can tell you that's going to bother me. The flathead scissors. There's the new motor location. I'm going to go ahead and pull this piece of shaft off of this. Another set screw there. Pull that off. Let's get this thing ripped open and see if it's got bearings in it already, or might have bushings or bearings already, and then I totally wasted on the bearings that are in the bag. But I think the Endura bearings might still be an improvement. I'll fill them and I'll judge when the time comes. I really appreciate y'all sticking around. I can tell y'all the base crowd. Y'all are the ones that's the backbone. Thank y'all so much. Hey, there's no bearings. We're working with bushings. So we're about to be working with bearings instead. And those are the upgrade for that. So rip into that. There we go. There's a lot of bearings. I think I'm not going to need many of these because the new axles already contain bearings. So all the related bearings that would be axle bearings I won't be using, but that's how many bearings you're dealing with overall. Quite a pile. Let's see what we can do. First, I'm going to get these. There's 3 small sized. I'm going to have to find an actual pick on the table of nightmares. This thing, let's see. I can find it. It can be found. There's a possible usable unit. We're going to try that. Nope. Need something super fine or something super grabby. Maybe this drill bit will be grabby. Man, that is offensive. Okay, let's make sure this bearing even fits that first. I'm sure it does. Like a glove. It's gonna go right in there. Yep. They got to come out of here. I ain't even waiting around for it. I got to find my pick. Got to find my pick. Or maybe this. The one here I can cheat, push out. Yeah. Those are the stock bushings. So that should be dramatically improved with them. Well, that's sweet. Now we got to get these out of there. There's one. That one is buried. It's a tough little bushing. Yeah. Trying not to break my little plastic housing. Because I told myself I'm not going to make this truck super heavy. I'll keep this one kind of light. Get out of there. That's it. Get out. There we go. It's wiggling. It's wiggling. Oh yeah, it's raised up pretty good. There it went. We don't need that. We ain't gonna hunt for it. Need 2 more of these. 1. Oh, 30. Okay. I'm gonna take and put back what we don't need. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice little click. That should reduce quite a bit of drag. Good thing I ain't a pharmacist. Yeah. Folks will be getting less and more. I wasn't made to count the beans. Those are some little guys, little bairns. But they look good. They look good. I'll take that, and then these gears are all going to come out and be better than before. So let's pull these out as an assembly. Oh, that shaft can be removed. Okay, I see. So we're going to just stack these as they go. That way it's more difficult to mess up than not, even though they only go one way. So yeah, that worked like a lead balloon in the water. Just enough. So that centering, oh, yep, got that. Hey, the bushing came with it. It's froze on there. See, that's where your gains come from. that stuff like that, straight out the box. I mean, this thing is too new. It is. Wow. It's completely froze on there. It was going to spin in the housing or spin on the inside of this gear. It was going to wear the inside of that gear out. And then the gear would wobble, and then it would strip the teeth. But that bushing is stuck on that shaft. So, we're going to hit it with something. Let's see if we can free her up a little bit. Hit it the other way. I do really appreciate everybody watching, and I really appreciate you Big in the Driveway 69. But duty calls. All of a sudden, I have been called into duty in the homestead. So, really appreciate everybody watching. When I come back, I will fix this. That bushing will be a bearing, and it won't be stuck on this shaft. So, we're the Xhausted channel, and thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out. Y'all click subscribe. It'll help us out a ton. Later.